Welcome to the Dav Ubhi Show, where stories come alive and energy is always high. I'm your host, Dav Ubhi, and you're in for a ride full of real talk, big laughs, and powerful moments that move the heart. This isn't just a chat show, it's a celebration of life, culture, and the untold stories that deserve the spotlight. Every guest brings something special, inspiration, entertainment, and a whole lot of soul. So get ready because the magic starts now. My wonderful audience, today's episode is all about sisterhood, strength, and sparkle. My first guest is a woman who balances science and rhythm in perfect harmony. She is an audiologist, a dancer, a choreographer, and a proud owner of Nache Dance Academy, all while being a dedicated wife and mom. She moves through life with grace, passion, and purpose. The incredible Kavita. And joining her, the ever-creative, ever-inspiring Rohini. By profession, she's a pharmacist and also plays a key role in the family business called Inspire Tuitions. But beyond that, she is an artist at heart and a dance instructor at Nache. She's the eldest sibling and a grandchild on her dad's side and a fun-loving mussy to 3 little munchkins who adore her. Together, these two sisters embody talent, love and laughter, each bringing their own kind of magic to the world. So let's dive in and celebrate their journey. Kavita and Rohini here on the Dav Ubhi Show. Woo! Sisterhood!
I had no part in this.
It's good,
It is. We're like, just got to add that in there.
Oh,
she says we, no, not we. Okay, me, fine.
Oh, it's so great to have both of you on the show. And I know it's a long drive coming here, but it shows your commitment and dedication. And it means so much for me, you guys being here. So, I tried to do an intro earlier on, and my intro, I kept getting it wrong with you. I kept saying that word audiologist. Even now I can't say it right.
No, that wasn't too bad actually. Audiologist, yes.
So, Mom, why can't you be a doctor? Or it could have been easy for me if I said you're a dentist, but audiologist, that was a tongue twister. But I managed to say it after 3 or 4 takes, but that was brilliant.
No, that was
So,
good.
you're Kavita.
Yes,
And
I am.
you're Rohini.
Yes.
And both of you are beautiful sisters from lovely parents.
Thank you.
And so I want you to explain a little bit more about yourself before we really get into the fun of the show.
Yes, sure. So I'm Kavita and I am an audiologist. Yes, which is why I couldn't be a dentist or doctor, as I wasn't clever enough basically. So
Really? I don't think so.
Yeah, definitely.
I think you must have really good hearing sense.
Yeah, I did start like that, but I'm not sure about now. But yes, I work with people who have hearing loss and fit hearing aids, and I do love my job. I had a little break after having my daughter, but I'm looking to get back into it now actually. So that's where I am with my audiology. And I also started doing Nache the same time I graduated.
So Nache is
my dance company.
Okay.
And that was because of my love for Bollywood dance and choreographing. So that's where my journey started as an audiologist and a director and a creative director.
I think you have to be very smart and very bright to be an audiologist. So I'm really impressed. So I don't think you're any less than a doctor or, everybody is born with a certain gift and people out there need help with their hearing. Especially people who have selective hearing.
I need help as well, so it's actually quite useful to have her in the family.
So that's interesting. Thank you for sharing that. And Rohini, share a little bit about yourself.
So, yes, my name's Rohini and I'm a pharmacist by profession.
Wow.
I work in the community sector. Aside from that, I also help out in the family business, which is Inspire Tuition. But I'm also part of Nache as a dance teacher.
Yes.
And I'm a dancer and I'm a singer. And I'm a mussy to 3 little munchkins who I just absolutely love and adore. And I think they feel the same way about me. What would you say?
Yes, definitely. Well, my daughter, yes, which I obviously haven't got to yet mention yet. But yes, she absolutely does adore her Mossy, and she's very cheeky and likes taking photographs and modelling like her Mossy.
Yeah,
yes,
she's taken after me in that
She
aspect,
has.
But
definitely.
you're a natural, so
And so is she. I think she must have got that from me.
Yes, I think so.
so I'm gonna go straight. We're gonna go back in time when you were little girls, and I've got some pictures. I want to show you some pictures. Whatever memory that brings up for you in the pictures, I'd just love you to share them with me. So this is.
I love this
wow.
one actually. I thought maybe we'd get embarrassed, but actually this is a cute one.
Is it?
Yes. So
I can tell that's you, Kavita and Rohini. Obviously, you've got the same features.
I was going to say, hopefully not by my hairline there. Grow on the fringe.
No, the eyes. The eyes give it away. And
Yeah.
you and your lovely smile.
oh, thank you. Well, I don't know what I was doing there, but I think some sort of
There's another
expression.
one. Look at that one. Oh, you look a bit of a strop here.
I don't know what I'm doing actually.
It looks like I was forcing you to pose or something.
I think so, and it actually does remind me of Mahi quite a lot. She does that as well now. So
the
yeah.
same expression.
So who was the mischievous one? Who was the most shouty one out of you two?
Me.
Yeah,
Really?
I'd say
I'd say so,
definitely,
yes,
definitely.
definitely.
In what way?
I just didn't want to listen. I didn't want to follow what people were saying.
Really?
Even at that age, I think it was a case of I'll just do what I want to do. Probably a typical second child
Because
thing,
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah.
oh yeah, I can understand. And look who's in the middle there.
That's Chachaji.
Really?
Yes.
He looks a bit like your dad as well, doesn't he?
He does.
He does.
Same smile, there's
Yeah.
a resemblance.
Wow.
But yeah, a lot of our childhood has been spent
Yeah.
with Chachaji.
Look,
So.
I know what you're trying to do there. You're trying to do a dance. You're
Yes.
starting out at actually a very
Trying,
young age.
yes.
Trying. I think that's where it all started.
Yes.
As a mother, did you have that, obviously, the love for music and stop mimicking and copying the moves, even at that age?
Absolutely. I think the love for music came from Pops.
Yeah.
Listen to all the old school songs, and then the dancing probably came from Chachaji and watching because he used to dance with us
Yeah,
quite a lot.
yeah.
I think that passion and that was there from a young age.
Oh,
And I think
right.
also Mama, because Mama loves to dance, so
Yeah,
she
she
didn't do
did
it
as well.
openly,
Yes.
but she's always had that inside of her. So I think we're a blend of everybody in the family.
All
But
right.
yeah, Chacha loves to dance as well.
Look at you. So now you can tell that's Rohini. He's got your lovely smile, and that's definitely your Kavita.
The eyes,
Yeah,
the jagged eyes. Not impressed, lucky. I didn't smile much, did I?
But she's like, you're making me like pose again in front of the camera.
So I'm going to ask this question. Were you ever in any way like jealous of each other or had this competition or anything like that young age? It was typical sibling conflicts.
From a personal point of view, I'd say no. It's a really good question because I've thought about it sometimes as well, because within siblings you can sort of often see that, even when they're little, but I don't think we did have that. I think we were very happy in what we were doing. That's from my point of view, obviously.
No, I
What
think I would
your-
say the same thing. There wasn't any jealousy or rivalry. It was, we were a unit.
Yeah.
There was obviously us two, and we're very close in age. It's only 2 years. We've also got other siblings as well. There's a bit more of an age gap, but there's quite a few of us that have grown up together. But
Yeah.
Kavita and I have always had like a different special relationship because we've only had that 2-year gap, and we've grown up
Yeah.
together for quite a bit of time.
That comes to the question I was asking about how has your relationship evolved. That I think your sibling nature is more than just being a sister. You're like friends, and you're like you can be a parent to each other, advisor, a mentor.
Yes,
And,
definitely. We do advise and mentor.
We were kind of like told to advise each other
That
as
is
well, weren't we?
true.
So
Yes.
I think for myself, being the eldest one, there was also this responsibility that was added, especially parents when they get a bit uncomfortable about talking about certain things. It's like, can you go and talk to your sister or the others?
Yeah.
So I think that there was a bit of an element of that, but there's definitely been friendship as well, and we always sort of confide in each other. And
Was
we
there
have
any
from-
sense of competitiveness? Did you think that in a healthy way?
No, I don't think competitiveness. I think we did look at each other and look at the good things that we could learn from each other. And I know it probably does sound quite mature for a young age, but I think because we were in an environment where we worked to our own strengths,
Okay.
and I think we worked with that. And if we couldn't, so I was compared a lot to Rohini in terms of academics and all of that growing up, but because I had already set that boundary that it's not going to be the same, just to make people around me realise that. So I didn't have this like competition with her thinking, oh, well, you know, she can get this many A's and A stars and I need to get the same. I was happy I can only do what I can. And so I think we were quite happy in celebrating each other's strengths, and I think we still are.
Okay.
We still do.
Don't you think that's unusual? I mean, in a sense, because in most families, they always have that dynamics between brothers and sisters that you always feel, I'm not good enough. The other one gets more attention. And I'm not the favourite one, she's the favourite one. The dynamics in relationships shuru hunde bachpan to, because it's through the siblings or the parents. When one parent might favour the eldest sibling more, my first child, my first baby, or the youngest one can get the more attention. Or the youngest one can get more attention.
Yes. I can feel the eyes on me right now.
But you know that usually that sometimes sets out people's programs, and they're conditioned in a way in their relationships with everybody else, from partners to, you know, colleagues at work, because you feel, oh, I didn't get that attention, oh, I got that look. It's something that happens with the second sibling, you know, more, or the youngest one or the middle one. They feel like, you know, you're probably the firstborn, you got all the attention all at once. So do you think that ever played out, or is it ever playing out unconsciously in your relationships now?
I think that we've all had to face different scenarios and different aspects depending on sort of, for example, myself being the eldest and you being the second born. I think you'll have a different point of view to what I have. So for example, I always felt this sense of responsibility, and that was kind of a bit of a pressure in one way, but I don't think I saw it as competition, or I thought, oh, at that age I didn't see it as they don't have to do this or they don't have to do that. I think that came a bit later in life. But I wouldn't say it was jealousy or competitiveness, but there was a slight bit of difference, I think, in our roles. And I think maybe Kavita viewed some of the things differently, which I'll let her share. But for me, it was more that. But I think in terms of our relationship and our dynamic, we just kind of had our own world separate to everything else. And I think that's what made us just carry on and have this, I would say it's a beautiful relationship.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it comes across so beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. And that includes everything, the good, the bad, whatever else you want to call it. But I think that's what it's culminated into. But because we've had our own separate dynamic and relationship, which we've kept away from everything else, and I always say this, and I've said it to you a few times, I think we were meant to be as sisters. And I think you know, God, universe kind of created this world for us and put us in this together, and it worked out and it was meant to be. And I think that relationship has grown over time, and it's changed over time as well. Like you said, it's evolved. But I don't think it's about competition or jealousy, but I think everybody's at a different point or different stage at certain points in their life, and you have to kind of sit back and reflect on that at times, and just figure out how you're feeling and what's going on and why. But I don't think it's necessarily to do with the other person. It's more within yourself.
Internal in yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd agree with sometimes with the internal, but we do joke about it as siblings. We just sit there and we all say, oh yeah, you were the favourite, you were the first child and you got this. And you know, there's a certain, I think after having Mahi, you just kind of realise that there is a certain, you know, your first child and everything, but there was never that much of a difference where one got favoured more than the other. I think we got favoured at different times for different things. I also think because we come from an extended family, if you weren't getting attention from one person, you just go to the next person and they're giving you attention for something else. And then the other child is getting attention.
That's where the magic is.
And I think that's where it comes in.
There's always somebody there you can open up and share your feelings, whatever.
And
because
it's the upbringing we had as well. To be honest, because if it wasn't for our family and the way they are, I think the dynamics could have been very different. But they've brought us up in a way that no matter what happens, our sibling unit is very tight.
Yes.
And that's obviously, they've been a prime, wonderful example for you, and you're carrying that through into your lives now. And quickly, before we go to the next thing, I'm just like, somebody said to me, your son, my son, you know, he never ever had a fought with, you know, problem or an argument with his sister. So when his friends found out, thinking that's not right, all siblings argue, especially brothers and sisters, but my son will never fight, has never fought with his cousin sisters or his sister. But I'm just saying it can happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to see you lovely family to do that. It just shows you that unity is so important and the power of togetherness. And this is what this show is about, the power of togetherness. That we can still pursue our separate careers and our passion together in music, and we can all bring a balance, and life is beautiful.
Absolutely.
But we're just very lucky that साडी छोटी उम्र तो we were conditioned in a way to value each other and be there, because बच्चे वास्ते it's so important that under emotions to see now you got somebody to express it that
100%.
keeps everything healthy, and you're lucky to have that. So we're talking about the next photo, and that's your mum, isn't it?
Yes, mum and Chachi.
Yeah.
So both of them together. It's probably shortly after Chachi got married.
Yeah.
Yes.
So so that's the four of us together.
That's a lovely
Again,
one.
Cav, you look so
I'm
impressed.
miserable, I know. Miserable. I look like a miserable child, but you know, we did have a happy childhood as well.
Yeah,
and we
I'm
did,
gonna get
with
one
ourselves
smiling one
and-
off you.
Yeah, I think I made up for it in my adult years. I was always, people did then compliment me on my smile a lot later.
Okay, I'll show you one of you smiling.
Okay.
And somebody is not smiling.
Oh wow, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was a very, very tough day actually.
So did you find this?
Yeah, it was a lovely day, but at the end, that's when it kind of the realization hit that things are going to change.
The best one was leaving.
I don't know why I get a feeling you're not crying there.
Oh no.
I can see it.
You had a tear.
At a tear?
Yes.
I
You
was
had one
crying.
tear?
No,
Okay.
that was puja. Yeah, I was bawling my eyes out.
That looks like a real
Everyone
scene
was.
from a Bollywood film.
Do you know, it's true emotion that is.
Chutney on the head as well.
I think it was raining that day, that's
Yeah, it
why I
was.
didn't put that
It
on
was.
just for the sake of it, although I have
Yeah.
been known to do that.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And just one more.
Oh yes, that was brought back a lot of memories as well. I think you were helping me a lot on that day actually.
I had to fulfill
More than
the
just taking off
elder
my
sister
shoes.
responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a few things we won't talk about,
No.
but yeah.
That is lovely pictures, and this is what you want to see.
you.
Your sisters are the most important person when you're getting married.
Yes.
And
I agree.
yeah, you really feel the separation there. But then also, you've gained a family member, so you've got to find a way to deal with it. So ladies, that was fun talking about your childhood, and we are going to have a smiley picture of you coming soon.
Yes. Smiling now.
We're going to have she's making up for it now.
I'm making up for it.
So we're going to have a short break now. So after the break, we're going to continue again with these beautiful sisters, Kavita and Rohini, talking about the power of togetherness.
Dad, मैं बिब्बी जी का जन्मदिन मनाना केक कित्थों ले आना
ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ ਤੇ ਲਿਆਂਦਾ ਸੀ
किंग्स केक तो वाओ
King's Cake, pure vegetarian.
All types of cake slices, cupcakes, Sunday cup balloons and candles.
ਆਪਣੀ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਠਾਸ ਵੀ ਘਟਾ ਵਧਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।
ਖਾਣ ਨੂੰ ਸਵਾਦ ਤੇ ਦੇਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗੇ ਸੋਹਣਾ
King's Cake ਵਰਗਾ ਕੇਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਹੋਣਾ।
ਨਾਲੇ ਡੋਰ ਦੇ ਮੋਰੇ ਕਾਰ ਖੜੀ ਕਰੋ ਡੋਰ ਖੋਲੋ ਤੇ ਕੇਕ ਫੜੋ
King's Cake,
ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ ਜਾਂ ਵੈਡਿੰਗ ਐਨਿਵਰਸਰੀ ਮਨਾਓ ਕੇਕ ਕਿੰਗਸ ਕੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਓ
King's Cake।
CV67AN ਟੈਲੀਫੋਨ 02476669999
ਬਈ ਕਿੰਗਜ਼ ਕੇਕ ਆ ਰੇਡੀਓ 5 ਦੀ ਬੁੱਕਲ ਵਿੱਚ
ਅੱਜ ਤੋਂ 350 ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਨੁੱਖ ਆਪਣੇ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਕੁਝ ਸੋਚਦਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਸਿਧਾਂਤ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਗੱਲ ਆਖੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਜੋ ਤੋ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਖਿਲਨ ਕਾ ਚਾਓ ਸਿਰ ਧਰ ਤਲੀ ਗਲੀ ਮਰੀ ਆਓ ਇਤ ਮਾਰਗ ਪੈਰ ਤਰੀਜੇ ਸਿਰ ਦੀਜੇ ਕਾਨਾ ਕੀਚੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਰਸਤੇ ਤੇ ਤੁਰਦਿਆਂ ਤੁਰਦਿਆਂ ਸਿਰ ਵੀ ਤਲੀ ਤੇ ਟਿਕਾ ਲਿਆ
Welcome back. And we hope you had a lovely break. And now we're going to carry on talking on with the lovely Rohini and Kavita. So the question I was going to ask you now, this is challenges of growing up as a female in this society. So what expectations did you have, to deal with a challenge?
I actually felt this one quite a lot.
Okay.
Growing up, we are 4 girls, and I'm the eldest of 4 girls.
Okay.
And our family have always given us the best of everything.
Okay.
A lot of love, a lot of support, help with our education. But I think there was always this feeling in the background, and this was more of a society thing, that expectation that there should be a boy in the family.
Yeah.
And I think perhaps I don't know if you felt that growing up as well, but definitely that idea, that notion was always there. And I think for myself, maybe subconsciously, it added a little bit of extra pressure and a little bit of burden. People perhaps don't realise when they say certain words the impact it's having, the effect it can have on someone. But growing up, that was always in the back of my mind, that I don't want anybody in the family to feel that they're under any extra pressure or burden because I'm a girl, or for anybody else. So I think that actually played a big part in the way I am today and in the way my life has shaped out.
Okay.
Be the best that I can in terms of achieving whatever I could, in terms of making the family proud. But like I said, you know, it wasn't always necessarily the family, although they also had those thoughts in the back of their mind because of society. That's what they've been brought up around. But I think over time, a lot of that has changed. And I'm very grateful that especially our family's point of view has changed a lot over time. And I think we've helped them in gaining that new perspective. And that's something that I feel proud of. I also think sometimes, so I don't know if you believe in, I think you believe in this, but there's feminine and masculine energy.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that can be very imbalanced when you have those kind of thoughts.
Yes.
But now I'm trying to get that into better tuning.
Yeah. We do need both to function
absolutely,
in life.
absolutely.
There's too much of one, that's where the problem starts.
And I think sometimes those kind of thoughts can get that out of sync a little bit as well. But I think now, looking back on it, I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of being a girl. I'm proud of being the eldest grandchild or eldest daughter and what I've achieved so far in life. And I'm proud of us as siblings. And obviously I say that we're 4 girls. Just kids, we grew up with them as well. So actually we say we're 6 girls and a boy. And bless that boy, he's had to grow up with all the girls around him.
So this is interesting. On one of my, on the radio show, I did a topic study. A study too saying that jere parents, jadi umar hundi na, they're the ones who have daughters. That's a study they did.
Okay.
And they have sons, they have shorter lifespan. What does that mean?
Blessed then, I would say.
So your mom and dad are very lucky, they can live for a very long time. But that's what the study was saying. Jere parents kudiyan hagiyan, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਆ. They're the ones who have sons. But can you see how that plays out? Because I think girls are, like you say, more nurturing. They do play the roles of sons as well. They're action orientated. They want to make sure materialistically things are provided for the parents. But they're the most important thing they do. I think that nurturing, that caring. And they can sense things not even being in the same household. They can feel it. I think females have that inbuilt naturally. So that's why I think parents live longer with daughters than sons. But yet society can they give more obviously importance to boys.
I think that comes from obviously historically what you know their thought process was, carrying on the name. It is sort of backwards and old-fashioned, and I would sort of add to that is that yes, there was the pressure to have the boy in the family, but alongside that, I didn't feel it was like we were pushed to the side. For example, it wasn't that okay, we don't want you, we just want the boy. You know, we were still like taken care of. And even when Deepak came along, yes, as you know, as you get older, sometimes girls aren't allowed to do certain things, but then we worked to push those boundaries little by little. But the love was always there, but
always there, 100%.
Sometimes a certain pressure you know might have come in and out. But yeah, I think we've grown as people because of that as well.
But again, there's some quite community. Because our family loved us and they really cared and
not that we're not boys or we don't care about them or we're not going to do that for them. It wasn't like that. It was okay, fine. Yeah, there's still a blessing.
You have children, and you have.
I've got one daughter, Mahi. Yes.
You got, and your other sister's got.
Yes, Pooja. She's got Aman and Sanya.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she's got
one
two
of
kids.
each.
One of each.
Pyar hoye na sacha, you go beyond gender.
You do. Again, it's the older generation. You know, when I was pregnant with Mahi, there were the older generation that were still saying it, you know, even when she was born. But I think they won't understand, but that's because they're just stuck in their ways. And sometimes you have to,
thinking,
if they're that age and that generation, you kind of have to leave them to it. But hopefully with the newer generation, you know, they'll understand that it doesn't matter. And daughters are a blessing. I mean, sons as well, but I can only speak for myself with having a daughter. You know, they are a blessing.
Yeah, definitely. That's great. Thanks for sharing that. So I'm going to go and talk about something else. And it's about Aja Nache.
Oh, okay.
So you ladies, you're the founder of Aja Nache.
Yes, I am.
Explain a little bit more about it. I'm going to show some pictures while you just tell me a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. So I started Aja Nache. Let's Dance is the full name. We started in 2011, the year that I graduated.
Yes.
And the reason why I say the year that I graduated, because I feel it was at that point that I was able to openly speak about it and let my family and everyone know that this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And I think the love of dance was always there, but I wanted to be able to choreograph myself. I wanted to teach myself, and I wanted to teach in an area where that Bollywood dance wasn't there. So at the time I started it with a friend, but for personal reasons she couldn't continue, so I've taken it on for the last nearly 15 years.
Wow.
And all these lovely people in here.
I know,
Half of them
I've
are
seen
family. Well,
some
they're
of
all
them.
family actually. They're my ANLD family, as I like to call them.
Oh, wow.
They've actually been there like from day dot. Part of my troupe, my teachers, Rohini is one of them as well.
Yeah.
And I think when we get onto that stage, when we do our annual showcase with all of our students, we just get a different type of energy, a fire in our belly, and it's just something that you can't explain.
Okay. So I'm just going to show another video soon, and unfortunately I can't put the volume up, but you have to sing along with it. I'm just going to watch you doing your dance routine. But before we go on to that, I just wonder, how has this art helped you to express yourself, in heel? I think Aja Nache is another way of you telling the world, isn't it, on a stage, that we women are here to celebrate the sisterhood and getting together, the dance and the way your expressions and the costumes. Do you think sometimes when you had challenges, do you think it helped you to overcome them, having music there and dance academy there?
100%. I think with music and dance anyway, it's a stress reliever. And it also does come down to when we were younger, we weren't actually allowed to, although we were dancing at home, we weren't allowed to go to classes or do any stage shows or anything like that. So that was, we just wanted to express that so much. So although that part was, made us feel a bit sad or a bit down, I think when we could finally open up through dance, it was just another feeling. And I think when I'm tired, so I'm so tired, I don't really feel like going to class today. I really want to, but I can't. But as soon as I'm in the studio,
Jana India.
The stress goes, the energy comes, Jana India, yes. And you're in another world, and you're just full of a lot of energy. Also, a lot of my students as well that have had personal things going on at home, or they've been sort of feeling, just had some personal circumstances, and they feel coming to the studio is the one place that they feel free. They feel they can express themselves. They feel that the load is lighter. So it makes me so happy that I'm able to provide that for people.
It's a healing space, isn't it?
A healing space.
And it's so important to ground yourself. Dancing can actually grounding or naturally we're healing all our inflammation and all our bamari, and I just find dancing is another way of connecting. You put in that space. And if you notice, if you're working all day, you hear somebody sham koi program hai, oh God, I can't go. As soon as you go and you're dancing, all of a sudden your dard kuch nahi mahsoos ho raha hai. Now you feel like fit as anything. Especially the aunties when they on the dance floor. That's it.
Apparently the hip shaking is actually known to improve like so much in your body, in your mind. So from that movement, as soon as you do that movement, you will just be transported to like a different space, and you will feel that energy just from doing the hip movement.
Wow. So that's what the belly dance is very good, isn't it? So the sacral area.
Yeah, that's it, all of that.
Oh, wow.
So,
where do you have your class?
So we do our classes in West Bromwich from George Salter Academy. We've got adult classes and children classes as well. We've also just introduced a new adult class where you can do pay as you go, because obviously some people, we couldn't commit to the monthly payment and the monthly classes, and I understand. So we introduced a new class so that everyone can take part.
Not just girls.
Not just girls, anyone can join. Yep, boys, we need more boys. We need more boys to come, so yes.
Sounds brilliant.
All of our details can be found on our website as well, and we like, for a lot of people to join us.
Do you think it's possible in the future sometime you can open a academy here, this end of Birmingham.
Possibly, yes. If you have a group of people that want to start, we can make it happen.
Yeah, Dav could get together about 10, 15 people.
Easy.
That's it.
I've got my teacher as well right here.
That's it. I'll be taking the solihull class.
I know, because you guys did amazing dance performance at the Candlelight concert.
That was an amazing experience. We loved that so much.
It's absolutely fantastic with the Rururu song, with Priti and with the
Kooner that we did as well.
Party. It was absolutely amazing. Now I'm going to show that video now, and I hope I pressed the right video or something.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, what are you going to make me sing? I can't remember.
And I could have put the volume down, but so you have to sing with it.
Oh, yes. Dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun,
Just sing along with it.
dun, 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 dun. मेरे ख्वाबों में जो आए आके मुझे छेड़ जाए उसे कहो कभी सामने तो आए मेरे ख्वाबों में जो आए.
We've got sorries now as well.
That was so good. That was fabulous.
You know what? She convinced me to do that, and I nearly backed out.
Did you?
Yeah. But she was like, "Come on, let's put our saris on while we're just stuck in the middle of
It was actually
by the hills."
We were on holiday together in Switzerland, and I said to her, "We've got to do a sorry shoot with the dance. We've got the hills in the background." And that day, I put on my blouse under my top, and I'd taken my sari with me,
leggings and whatever,
and everything. And I started just getting changed in the middle of the park, but obviously in a very decent way. And she's like, "I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it."
There's too many people here. There's too many people. I have to go get me the sari.
As soon as I had my sari on, she saw me. She's like, "Okay, I'm doing it."
When you're doing it, do you actually feel like a real actress?
Yeah, we did actually.
Does that romance all come in and you actually feel like you're a superstar? And
Do you know what?
it on there?
For me, personally, I think I've always been like that. Sort of like this Bollywood diva hidden inside of me, got this sort of like romantic side. I think maybe had to suppress it a little bit growing up. And then suddenly there came a point, I think it was thanks to you, because I think if you hadn't pushed for it, I don't think I would have got to that stage. Yeah. But then suddenly through dancing and everything, it's just all these expressions and emotions, the confidence, it's all coming out, and it is thanks to Kavita.
Because I think you did your own Sri Devi solo there. Tere mere
I did that as well.
She's come to the border while she's there, doing a solo dance.
I like the one to Bali jaake,
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
I don't know. You're such a brave woman. And Udmidevich, you started doing one. What song was that? Did you do?
It's from the new film Param Sundari Bhigi Bhigi Sari Mein.
Do you know the lyrics to that?
No, not fully.
Not fully.
Not
Just
fully.
give me
Just do the tune.
Oh, that's so nice.
That one.
Hi Rama. Come on, you got to do that bit. Hi Rama. Oh,
Hi Rama, Hi Rama.
That's the best
That's it, yeah. So actually me pehriya siga.
Exactly.
Sari payi to baar bhaji.
मैं ना लेके गई सी साड़ी के जे मौका मिलिया ना मैं छड़ना नहीं.
And you did it.
I've always wanted to do it, and I said I don't care about what the dancing is exactly, right? Just a bit of movement, but it's got to be in the sari, it's got to be in the barish. So I'd taken it with me, and I'd said to Kavita one of the days, "Oh yeah, I think it's starting to rain now, rainy season."
Yeah,
she goes, "You should do a dance." And I said, "Well, I was thinking about it, and I had told her that I'd taken a sari with me and everything." But then
I probably knew that you hadn't packed anywhere. Like, you probably got a sari in there,
all my backups in there. So yeah, and then that one day I was like, okay, me pehriya hun, I can't really go out anywhere, ki karna hai, chalo sari paake nachiye. And then I knew that would have been the song, because that would have been perfect for it. So I just did it and fulfilled one of my dreams.
Nice. I think it's going viral, your video.
I don't know what's happening with it exactly, but it's there. I did it and I put it out there, just feeling all the emotions. And that's what it's about sometimes. It's just feeling the piece and just expressing yourself and, body movement, facial expressions, everything.
And just like that, we've come to the end of a very special episode.